Welcome back to New World. The game is finally released in its fullest. We did stream it on Twitch last night for about 3 to 4 hours. We got to level 11, but I can't get back in on my server. I tried logging in and it's just 7-hour queue times. Yesterday it was about 1 to 2 hour queue times, and so I decided to start over again on a brand new server, and the highlights I had recorded, I'm gonna re-record. So this is gonna be now, hopefully, no server switching now, is gonna be my journey to level 60, which is gonna take a while because they've slowed down progression quite a lot, but it's a lot of fun so far from what we played, and we're gonna do it together. So this is the server called Nowhere, literally as you imagine it to spell, not here, not there, but nowhere, and we're gonna start our journey to level 60. So I just came from the intro, and we're now here in Monarch Bluff in the starting area, and we're gonna start our journey. Just up front, usually I stream these type of games, and I don't really do highlights of them, so I'm not really sure how this works out with the editing, so bear with me. It's gonna get better, hopefully, as we go forward, but if you have any feedback, absolutely let me know in the comments below. Okay, there's something very interesting going on. Everybody's kneeling down at the fire. Let's check out what they're doing. Hey guys, what's going on? It's like a big secret. Let's talk to our friend Charity Douglas here.
Saints be praised.
Charity is sending us down to the beach here to fight some of these drowned, which are the crew, which have been resurrected, but they're not themselves. There we go, number 2. Should have dodged that. And number 3. Dodge that, look at that, beautiful. Oh, we just picked up a spear and a great axe. I actually haven't tried the spear yet. Let me try the spear. Okay, this is actually doing a lot of damage. I like that. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. This spear is very nice. So we leveled up. I'm going to put all my points into strength right now. And in the spear, I have never really used the spear. So what do we have here? That's a javelin. Throw your spear, dealing damage. And then we have the impaler. Rush forward and skewer your target. I would say rush forward and see what that is about. Whoopsie. Nice. That's how that works. Let's use the campfire to craft ourselves some tools. Now the game will eventually ask you to craft tools or give you tools as a reward from quests much later. So I like to craft them first though and get straight into the harvesting of resources. You need an axe to chop trees, you need a sky or a sickle to harvest bushes or berries or hemp, and you need a pickaxe, and you need a pickaxe to chop stone. This great axe is very powerful. It's a lot of fun. Look at that. Chop, chop, piggy going down. I like to take my time in the beginning, just harvesting everything, skinning everything, chopping down trees, so I can get a lot of resources, but also I get my gathering skills leveled up. So in the beginning, you won't be able to chop anything more than young trees until you're level 50 in that gathering skill. For harvesting, level 25 will be a good turning point, and level 30 will be very important. What I usually do is focus on skin everything, harvest everything, any bush, berries, hemp, anything I can find, and mine everything. Now, trees are very important to level up because mature trees is something that you need a lot of as well, the wood front. But for trees, you're gonna have to go out of your way. Everything else you kind of can level up very quickly on your journey as you walk past things. You just hit that rock, gather that iron, gather that bush, skin that animal. But trees, because of the experience they give you per tree, you're gonna have to set time aside and probably do like an hour and a half of just literally focusing, chopping trees to get that leveled up. But you will need all that wood. Now let's hand in our quest to Charity and see what she gives us next. Charity gave us some trousers now, so we finally can wear some proper pants, and you can scrap anything you don't need. You can also sell it in the auction house unless it's bound to you. So, oh, let's move that over there. I'm not going to plan on using ranged weapons yet. Maybe I will just for a little while just to see and mess around with them. But in general, anything you have in your inventory, if you look at your weight, you see it's at 61. So your flint arrows, your arrows in generally, there's an arrow slot in your inventory. You can put it in there and you don't gain weight in here because this is purely just calculating the weight of your armor, but you lose the weight in your inventory. So anything you can put in here, like say food, for example, put it in here. The weight gets deducted from your inventory, but not added to anywhere else. Like that's it. So it's always handy to put some things into your quick slots or into your ammunition slots instead of having the weight being wasted on your person. So that way you have more room for gathering other resources that you might fancy. Oh, we leveled up again. Beautiful. Let's put points into strength. Okay, we're supposed to kill a boar now for a meal. There we go, very nice. And now we have to use that meat to cook a light ration at the campfire. Set to our fire. We can make a fishing pole now. I'm not going to use it yet, but I'm going to craft it anyway, so I have that slot filled. So when you craft tools in general, they just go into an active slot, which allows you then to click E at the right locations like trees and boulders and harvesting. And for fishing, as soon as you get to a water source, it allows you to press, I think it's F3 or something, to start taking the fishing rod out and fishing. And it's its own little minigame fishing, and you catch all sorts of different fish, but you can all scrap them then into fish fillet, which you can cook as well into light rations, I believe. So if you look at here, you can see fish fillet is something you can use to craft as a source to craft light rations, which is your first level food. So let's craft it. You can see it levels up your cooking. And eating it gives you a buff where you recover 40 health per second for 20 seconds. And for 20 minutes, you recover 1% of your health every 2.5 seconds. Might as well cook all the other rations. All right, Charity. I have the food here.
Like this?
We actually got a reward just now. So let's open it. Oh, nice. We got some clothes. Ah, look at this. I love it. We're gonna wear the dress. Why not? I mean, this is how we know we mean business. Something like that running towards you with fiery eyes. Actually, my eyes are black. I made them black, so there's no color in my eyes. It's just one big black ball of pain and fury. Charity sent us over to investigate some shipwrecks now to find some records of the remnants. Oh, nice. We got some experience for uncovering a new area, and we unlocked our first buff or perk territory reward. So as you level up quest, do anything, kill monsters in an area for that terrain here. So you can see the map here. It's highlighted this section, which is Monarch Bluffs. For Monarch Bluffs, we can now we earned reputation, and we can now select a perk. Now, originally during betas, I selected perks like XP gain or standing gain. Standing is the territory standing I was just talking about that caused us to get that perk. But once you hit level 60, that's it. There is no more gain. So you're basically selecting things that have no long-term benefit. Well, they have a long-term benefit until you're level 60. And the buff also only applies to this area. So what I decided to do instead is selecting perks which are long time, no matter what level you are. So when I'm level 60, if I want to craft something and I want to gather resources and have to come back here, I will get this 5% increase in speed. I think here's our first book, Monarch's Wreckage. Very good. Now we have to collect 2 more, the ship's roster and the ship's manifest. Oh, here's another one. Very good. This is the manifest. Now we just have to get the roster, and we're level 5. Now level 5 is a milestone. I think every 5 levels is a milestone. Oh, wait, hang on. No, luckily he took care of him. So now that we're level 5, you can see the leveling rewards. At level 5, we are now able to have a second weapon slot unlocked. So we can put a second weapon in, which will be, in my case, my life staff, probably. Survivalist quest, camp tier. So you unlock the quest that will teach you then the camp tier the camp that you can craft. And you use that as a resurrection point. So if you die somewhere, you don't get all the way ported back to your last base or your last settlement. You actually get ported to your little camp, where you can also do some basic crafting, like on the campfire you saw. Level 10, 15, 20, they're all different milestones unlocking different things as we play along. But we're gonna get there eventually. And I think this is the final one. Yes, this is the roster. Excellent. Search shipwrecks for records and remnants. So now we have to go and search more shipwrecks over there on this side. Oh, there we go. Here's the ship locker. Oh, dodge that, baby. Sneaky pirates here. Think they can come from behind. There we go. Nice. Not today, my friend. Not today. Oh, he's a big boy. Now, you want to use the heavy attacks with the ones that have that yellow line, because that means they have a shield. And once you break the shield, which is easier than with heavy attacks, you stagger them. And once you stagger them, you can go ham on them for like a second or two before they recover. And the shield line comes back. Okay, let's collect a ship flag from the stern. Okay. Oh, the other flag is there behind us. Here's the second flag. Alright, Charity, I've checked it all out. I get a treated wooden bow. We have to investigate a big cave, and we just got a bow as a quest reward, and seeing that we don't have a ranged weapon at all yet, I might as well use it. So with number 2, you switch to your second weapon, with number 1 to your first weapon, to and fro. There you go. You're seeing a short glimpse here of the corruption. As you can see, my corruption resistance is going down if I step into it. And this is a big part of the story, of course, the corruption that has the people being resurrected and turned to drowned, and you're gonna have big portals all the way across the map where the corrupted are coming out of that you have to fight, then you have to close portals, get rewards. It's a lot of things to do with corruption here in this game. Okay, let's switch. There we go. Whoa, okay. Oh, 3 against 1. I don't think that's fair, but I can take care of it. Oh, I got a fire staff. Nice. First boss room. This is the first kind of boss room encounter in the starting area. We're going to actually equip the fire staff now and have a little bit of fun with that. But we have to get a hit in on the boss when it spawns, otherwise it's gonna die very quickly. Did we get a hit in? I hope so. There we go, yeah. As long as we get a hit in, we're gonna be good. Nice, it counts. Beautiful. Okay, let's get the weapon chest. Oh, the boss already respawned. You know what? Yes, we got a hatchet. Nice, that's what I was looking for. Beautiful. So main weapon is gonna be a hatchet. My off weapon is not here yet, but a fire staff will do for now. Because there's so many people here right now, this guy keeps respawning so fast. And are we getting experience every time we get a hit in? Let me see. Oh, he's going down very fast. Yeah, we got a hit in. Nice. And no, we're not getting any experience anymore. So it seems that once you killed him, you're not getting any more experience for your weapon or for your level. No. Oh, but we got a drop. Nice. Rough Leather Scorch. Yeah, so it's probably just to stop people from farming this area non-stop. And we're level 6. Again, pop it all into strength for now. Alright, Charity. Yes, it's destroyed.
Oh,
Corruption is dead.
Saints be praised. That's a relief. Wherever you came from, they must be pretty tough there.
Oh yeah.
You're hardly here an hour, and you're already cleansing corruption.
Keep it coming.
It's pretty impressive, I'd say.
Okay, we're tasked to bring a message to Helois Seville. We have to look at the map, and this is where the settlement is. Now, these yellow icons are quests. I always would pick up every single quest that you come across, just purely for experience, but then only do the ones that are actually handy enough on your way. So if one shows up over here, I would ignore it. I wouldn't do it. Now, I would keep it in my journal. I don't know if there's a limit, but I don't think there's a limit, but you can just keep them in your journal, and then as you come past them on the map, you kind of go, oh, what was this? Yeah, I'm gonna do this now. So, which is very nice. So pick it up all, do it whenever possible. Even if the lower level quests, sometimes the rewards are really nice, or they actually unlock another quest and they're chain quests, which allow you then to get bigger rewards at a later level. Helpless Howie here needs us to gather delicious truffles, and we're level 7. Again, put them points into strength, because that's what we're focusing on right now. Here's the last truffle. And now we're gonna have to bring both of those quests back right here into Monarch Bluff. Let's test out our musket. Headshots, of course, are better. There's always a reload, as you can see. And it's very hard to hit them sometimes. But you just do the good old dodge roll, switch your weapon, and pack, there you go into the close encounter. And here we go. Hatchet level 2, nice. The one thing I will put points in, and the only thing right now, is Berserk, because Berserk is absolutely the best thing ever. It gives you 12 seconds Berserk mode, which increases your damage by 20% while active. It also is a tauntable skill, which means while it's active, if you have a taunt gem in your weapon, you actually generate more hate, which is great. And further down the road, skills will also apply speed boosts while you have it active, self-healing, removing crowd control and being completely immune to interruption. Oh, here's some silver in the wolf cave. Now I can't mine it yet because I'm not level 10. Here's some saltpeter. Now if you're into muskets and you want to make gunpowder, you need to be able to have a saltpeter. But everybody is around here right now, so it's very low chance of actually... Oh, there we go, it just respawned. Very nice. Okay, wow. We actually got lucky on some iron here, so hopefully we're not going to get attacked or interrupted because somebody else can finish it off then. But if we get that, please don't attack me. Please don't attack me. Excellent. We actually got it finished. Beautiful. So we got 45 iron. Now, we want to probably make about 50 iron bars, so we need about 250 iron ore. All right, our mining is now level 10. So let's head over and see if we can get that silver or if somebody else already picked it up. Actually, it's still there. Very nice. Let's get the big one first. Beautiful. And we reached Monarch Bluffs. That's our respawn point now by default. And there's our friend Hapless Howie. Look at that. I got your truffles, man. There you go. Oh, what do you give us in return? A case. Let's open it. And we got some sorcerer pants. Medium leg wear, but we already have day wear pants. Can't wear them at night. They're only day wear. There we go. Scrap it. And we also got more territory experience, territory standing. Let's see, what do we have here? Station fees, trading tax, storage. What I find the most useful is increased storage. Now, as far as I know, this storage only applies to Monarch Bluffs. Okay, we're supposed to talk to Helois Saville. There we go. I have the report for you. Oh, this here is the governor's desk. So this, I think, is the desk that people use that own a settlement. So once you own a settlement or you have control over it, this is where you can set the taxes. Oh, look at that. You can change the tax fees. So if you're a company that owns this, you actually can make some serious money from all the other players here. That's really awesome. Let's talk to Bixford. I have the report right here. Oh, we got a duelist hat. Look at that. And we leveled up to level 8. Got another 2 points to spend. Put it in dexterity. And we're told to talk to the innkeeper to make this our current inn. So this is like in, for example, in World of Warcraft, the same feature. You go to an inn and you make that your home inn. So Bixford is now asking us to walk around town and look at the trading post and the storage shed. So we're just going to check out the storage shed. This allows you to put 1,000 weight units in here, so you can put everything in here because, again, all the stations can access this. So the trading outpost is something we're going to use now. So we have some money, I guess. I don't know how much we actually have. Let me see. We have 344. So here we go. Look at that. Iron cartridges being sold at 2. We don't want to buy them all, but let's buy a couple for our weapon. And then, of course, once we have enough saltpeter, we're going to craft our own bullets and we don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, he wants us to go back to Seville. All right, Seville, what can I do you for? So now Seville wants us to prove ourselves to her by gathering resources. But we already done that. We need 40 of those. There we go. We need them in our inventory. Now, we can craft from our storage, but we need them in our inventory because otherwise this quest doesn't complete. So we can move everything in here for a second. There we go. And just put the stone in here as well. And now the quest should turn into the crafting quest. There we go. So let's head over here to the tannery and craft 4 leather. Now, we want to craft all of them actually. There you go. But we only need 4 of them on us to complete the quest. Exit the station, there we go, and we leveled up our leather working straight away, which is absolutely fantastic. And then over here we have a arcane station, which basically is potions. Let's make some health potions actually, so let's craft all of them. There we go, and that is just for me, so I have some healing potions on me. Here's the loom, and on the loom we can make linen, which we also need. So we found some hemp luckily, so we're gonna make some linen, which we need for some of the crafts as well. Beautiful. And then here we have the outfitting station, which uses the linen, of course, to make light and medium armor. And also bags, once you unlock to make them. Over here on this section in town, we have the stone cutter table. Let's make the stone blocks. Go. Beautiful. Then we have the forge here as well, where we can make like swords and weapons, which we're probably going to be using because I just checked the auction house. There wasn't really a lot on it either. So people are not really crafting it. The server seems to be too fresh. And here then we have the smeltery, where we can take some of the wood and turn it into charcoal, which I want to do. We need charcoal for later, so I might as well. I always like to craft a little bit of charcoal, put it back into storage for when we actually need it. And then we can also make our iron ingots here. Very nice, and we want to get to level 50 very quickly, which allows us then to make steel, which hopefully by the time we can make steel ingots, we are able to find a tier 3 workbench that we can use to make our steel tools. We got another perk unlocked as well, so more experience for Monarch Bluff. And again, I'm going to be going with gathering speed or inventory space, storage space. And then here we can turn everything on the wood shop. We can turn all our wood into timber. There you go. We need some of that for our quest as well. Let's go back to Saville and see what she has to say.
Well done. Your willingness and practicality are refreshing.
Yeah, that's what I'm told.
This is just the beginning.
All right, so now we can unlock the community board. Well, the community board was already accessible, but now it's the part of the quest where she talks about it. And she's also giving us the next quest that we can start looking after, which is related to crafting. We have 3 quests available for us. We can cook 20 energized light rations. I'm actually going to take that. Feathers, yeah, I know how to get them. And hunt alligator. I'm not planning on hunting alligators, but hey, if we find one, we see one, and it crosses our path, we might as well try to kill it. Let's talk to Estebanita Gomez. So I think this is now where she's asking us to open a satchel, and we get some raw resources. So we actually get some free iron here, and we are expected to make... Oh, what else do we get? Oh, we got some daywear gloves. They're going to actually go really well with our daywear pants. Oh, hello there. Wow. That was right in my face. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Now we got daywear gloves. So if we take the dress off, we got some amazing pants, right? Actually, this is a great look. Do you know what? Who needs armor? All right, so now we need to open the... Oh, we already opened the box. We got the resources here. You got some free ingots and some free iron. And craft an iron longsword is what we have to do now. So there you go. We propped and we got +1 constitution. So we're not going to equip that because we don't really use a sword, but we're going to go back in and complete our quest. Look at that. And we're level 9. Here's the cooking station, and one of the town quests that we actually got, I think, was to make energized light rations. Oh, travel rations as well. Hang on a second. Why is there 2 quests? So one is for cooking, acquire 20 energized light rations. So let's actually pin that. Energized light rations. And we can make 15. Well, that's nearly 20. I don't use them yet anyway because they are for mana and I don't really need that right now. And there's actually a cow here somewhere. There we go. And I think little Betsy over here will give us some milk. Bessie, you're now called Betsy. And I think that will allow us to craft maybe the last 5. Do we get 5 milk? Yes, we got at least 5 milk. Beautiful. Look at you. Good cow. So let's make another 5. There we go. And that should mean we have the 20 to hand them into our quest. So now when we go to the town projects, we can see it's here completed. We just click on it, which gives us 500 territory standing. And I think then we get the next perk. 590 experience and 3.04 points. There we go. Boom. Trading, XP, yep, storage, thank you. Okay, we're now contracted to talk to Bersina Thornton, and she's asking us to leave the settlement. So we're now being asked to go outside and make a camp, and to go to Bearing Teeth. What is the Bearing Teeth? Go to the Bay Howl Burrow, where we have to chop down wolves, and there will be another den, hopefully some silver we can pick up along the way. Okay, we have to go hunt some wolves and make a camp, which I'm gonna do close to where we have to hunt on the wolves. Actually, is this the den? I think this is the den. So let's see if we can, we can't put a campfire here. Let's put it here like everybody else. There we go. Oh, we have a friend, we have a guest. There we go, we also want to have our food on us, and oh, this little bastard, he took the silver while I was fighting. At least we're gonna be able to chop down some wolves, and then by that time maybe this has refreshed. We're gonna keep checking dens, so always check the dens, of course, and make sure you don't miss any saltpeter or silver. Nice. Level 3 hatchet on the hand. Increased movement speed. So now we can also use this berserker mode to actually just run fast. So in between questing, you know, if we need to get from A to B, we're gonna be doing that much quicker with berserk. Oh, nice. Our musket leveled up as well now. So what do we have here? Trapper or sharpshooter? Throw a trap that lasts for 20 seconds. When triggered, it causes the target to be rooted. Immobilize target for 3 seconds. That's very good for PvP, I guess. Overload musket with gunpowder, causing the next shot. So this is a very good opener, I think. Yeah, we're going to take that. The small silver respawned now. Very lucky. Looks like the quest wants us to go to the next den over here as well. So let's see how much damage that opener does. It's a special bullet you load. There we go, 178 damage. It's actually not bad. Here we go, our feathered friend. That is what we need to get our feathers. Let me actually see, I think we're complete now, is it? Yeah, 20 feathers acquired, and we can hand that in for another 590 experience. Very nice. Oh, very nice. The second den actually had some silver in it. Beautiful. Now we're back, but before I hand in the quest, I always like to go through my resources and smelt down and craft whatever I can craft to level up my crafting, and then I'm gonna hand in my quest. So I like to optimize my runs. Whenever I go out and say, okay, I'm gonna do this quest, plus whatever else I find along the way, I always make sure I gather as much as I can and keeping my weight pretty much max nearly all the time. Until we get back home, so that every time we get home we get more crafting experience, also experience for our character as we smelt and do everything. So but now we have probably enough iron ingots to make our iron tools. We also found a life stuff I completely didn't realize we found at some point. I don't know where we got it, so I'm switching over to pure strength again and life stuff. So the life stuff works of focus, and we're not going to put points into focus. Like, we basically get enough healing right now for us. So let's have a look at crafting our tools. Right now we're looking at iron tools. So you can see that, for example, our skinning knife, which is flint based, has a speed of 100% gathering speed, and they all have 100%, but then the iron tools have 125. This can further increase before you go to steel based on what your gear score is and if it's a common item or not. So you can see here, for example, by default with everything just base, we can craft something that's potentially between gear score 200 and 205. Meanwhile here it's just a gear score of 100. But we have a low chance of getting a perk. A perk is basically where you can say, I want to intentionally put a perk on it. So when you find one of those resources here and you apply it, you actually put intentionally a perk on, like skinning look, get more skins, or find Azoth as you use the skinning knife on hides, things like that, on animals. But we don't really want to do that right now. You can add Azoth once you start earning it, which is like a resource that is used for fast traveling, for crafting, for everything. But as far as I know, you can't buy that resource. You can only earn it by killing monsters or corrupted and doing other things. And that will, later on, you're going to get a lot of Azoth. Then depending on what tier of resources you use, the gear score goes up. So say, for example, we are so lucky to find Fey Iron. You can see the gear score goes up to 210. Say we are as lucky to find Whisperwood. The gear score goes up again. Or Refined Wood, it goes up again. Then Leather, if we find, for example, Shadow Fur, boom, it goes up to 230, and 240 here was Runic Leather. And then if we put a perk on it at the same time, we can pretty much control closer to what gear score we're going to craft, what perks are going to be on it. But we are all default, so we're going back to base, and we're just going to craft the iron versions of everything. Very simple. And if we're lucky, sometimes it procs into an uncommon item. So let's set that as the active tool. Let's do the logging axe. Nice, it actually procced into an uncommon item, and you could see, because it's uncommon, we got an increase by 3%, and we actually got a perk. Logging yields 12% more resources. So that was a really, really good proc. And it warns you, because it's an uncommon item, it warns you that if you equip it, it will be bound to you, so you can't sell it on the auction house anymore, which we don't want to do anyway, or trade it with other people. So let's do the pickaxe. Okay, we didn't get a proc, but again, 126 speed, because it's a gear score of 201. Very good. Set it as the active tool. Now what else do we get? We want a sickle. Nice, and that procced as well into an uncommon item. We got a harvesting yield of 12% more and 128 gathering speed as well. Now, if we have the resources, I also will do the fishing pole, even though we're not really fishing right now, because I like to have maximum tools on me as much as possible. Now, we actually can make some gunpowder. We found saltpeter earlier. We have some flint, and we made a lot of charcoal, so we can make the 4 gunpowder here, which is 4 times 5, because we get 5 each time. So that's 20. And with those 20, can we make bullets now? Let me see. We can make iron cartridges. Oh, nice. Look at that. That is awesome. So if we make 4, that would be 200. We already have a few on us, so let's make only 3. So that's 150 bullets. Very nice. So we didn't really need that much saltpeter to do that. And we're level 10. Nice. We leveled up as well. So now we have 163 bullets. So if we decide to switch back to our musket, we have a lot of ammunition. So let's see. We actually reached a new milestone. We're level 10. Let's put the points into strength. And now at level 10, we unlock duels and our first back slot. Let's talk to Bessina again. There we go. We completed it. And we got a tier 2 musket from her, which we probably can get rid of, unless the one we have is worse. Let me see. The one we have is 100. Oh, actually, this is 155. Nice. So we can scrap this and we can keep that on us. Okay, we're going to have to talk to Bixford again. Let him know that we did our job.
I've been thinking. So, how indeed.
Now we're gonna get into the faction part. Beautiful. We also got another perk unlocked, so let's see what we can choose. Standing gain, station fee, or gathering speed. Gathering speed, of course. There's nothing better than gathering resources. It's very addictive. And we also have completed a mission with the feathers, so we hunt that in, get more experience and territory standing. Now we need to speak to all the faction representatives. The marauders are up here. They're in the furthest point away, I think, from everybody. So tell me about the marauders.
World in chaos. Through strength, discipline, and perseverance, we will enforce our will and bring this land to order.
Tell me about the Syndicate.
The Syndicate? Why, we are the learned ones. We use the razor of logic and the guide of reason to understand our world. We possess forbidden knowledge, and we wield the power of this knowledge just as logic dictates.
Mora Ogwen, tell me about the Covenant.
In all people, there is a spark. An initiative, if you will. In some people, it burns so brightly that others feel it. We in the Covenant are the purveyors of the spark. We foster its growth in all people. We protect the light.
Okay, let's consult. I spoke to them, and now I will make my choice. So now we have the option to join the Marauders or the Syndicate or the Covenant. So all we have to do is speak to one of them again, and then we join them. I will be joining the Covenant now.
I see the light of wisdom in you.
So we go with the Covenant. Now you will be warned here that your choice is not permanent. You can change your faction from the bio screen once. After that, it's every 120 days. So say you join a faction and then your friends start playing and they all join a different faction. You all can have at least one chance to immediately change to another faction and play together in the same faction. Because if you are playing with your friends and they're in different factions, as far as I know, you can't really party up because you're in opposite factions. So make sure you arrange that before you decide which faction to take.
We take our vows seriously as members of the Covenant.
All right, I'm fully committed.
The lost are a scourge upon the living.
So, of course, as soon as we said yes, we already have work to do. She's sending us out to an initiation quest to go to Crown's Rest and defeat the Lost. So we can look at here in the map where that is. It's actually not far away. It is pretty close. It's right here. So, but we're not going to do that today. I'm going to actually quickly do more leather. Just the stuff I gathered. There we go, leveling up my leather working. Then we're going to check out if we can make some travel rations, because they are better than the light rations, of course. Their buff is higher. So let's see if we can make more. So you can basically use any of those as your prime ingredient, and then any of those as your secondary. Very nice. And another few. As many as we can, because we can take them with us, and we will be on travel rations for a while now. Let's also make a lot more timber. And then use the rest of the wood to make more charcoal. There we go. Very nice. I'm gonna be leaving this episode here. Again, I'm not really used to editing these type of games. So I hope I left interesting parts in the video. Let me know again the feedback in the comments below. I really would appreciate that. But I try to keep the interesting things in, you know, when we leveled up, what selections we made, maybe some advice on some areas in gathering and skilling up. So if you want certain things not in, or you want other things in, let me know. There will be PvP at some point in it as well, because I will be switching it on to test it out. I won't have a PvP spec, but we might look one up and see actually, like, you know, how much fun it could be. We also will be looking to join probably a company on the server. If the server is still pretty fresh, so I don't know if there's already a company on it that wants to focus on getting enough members to buy a settlement, because I think you need at least 10 members or something, and then you need to collect 100,000 gold. So it's not going to go that quickly unless you're like on a big server where there's loads of people chipping in the company. But anyway, I appreciate any feedback you have. I think we did all right. We're level 11. We skilled up a lot. We have all our trade skills pretty decently up. I'm going to try to work on them between episodes, so that way we don't have to do a lot of that during recording. So, but at least we're going to have a lot of resources then in storage. So if we want to craft certain things or look at upgrading our weapons and tools and upgrading our crafting there, see how many procs we get, or use resources. And once we have our harvesting up high enough for magical plants, we actually get those souls, those motes, and we can start crafting higher tier weapons as well, which is going to be interesting. But anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. If you did, remember to click that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. See you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming.